Aloha and welcome to our virtual open house Sunday. So we're going to take you through a few of our beautiful listings. And I'm here in Neva Beach, and Attilio is actually on site at a physical open house today. So I will be running the show here on the back end with the screen sharing and everything. And as always, if you guys do have questions or comments that you want us to answer, please go ahead and just type them in, and we'll be happy to do that with you live.
All right, what are we looking at?
So we are over in Kaneohe. This is a 6-bedroom home with 4.5 baths. I'm going to put a little banner up, and a little over 6,000 square foot on the lot size. Now, the great thing about this particular home is that you could live in the bottom and rent the top, or vice versa. And we did do a little research with a professional property manager, the one that we love to recommend, Duke Kim Han of Hawaii Pacific Property Management. And what he had told us was, especially because this one has an owned PV system, right? So your electric bills are going to be pretty low. He's saying around $2,300 for the downstairs, and between $3,500 and $3,800 for the upstairs. So there's definitely some different options with this particular home. All right. Anything you want to add on to what I've already opened up with, Attilio?
No, you pretty much covered it all.
Okay. So
okay, done. Moving on to the next one. What's next?
No. So
let's take a tennis ball approach to our commentary here. And you were holding on to that tennis ball for quite a bit. So here's a question I want to throw back to you. See this tennis thing back and forth?
Yes.
So on your what did you take a look at? Tell people what does it look like for the comps and stuff for that area?
Well, within Kaneohe, I mean, there's a much broader search. So there's about 40 homes that are available in Kaneohe, but just in this particular neighborhood, there's only two. There's only 2 homes that are available, and ours is the best priced one.
And just so you guys out there in La La Land, that's what I call it. People in the watching us there. The neighborhood is Hale Ko, so it's 2 words, Hale and Ko, if you guys are searching in that neighborhood. If you see where the home is and you're like, wow, I'd like to live in this neighborhood, that would be your search term, Hale Ko. And give you an idea of where it's located. What's across the street that's super quiet across the main highway?
Oh, there's a cemetery.
Cemetery. I think it's Hawaiian Memorial, maybe. And then there's also
your neighbors are very quiet.
Very quiet. As well as while you're looking at out the front of the home is those beautiful ko'olaus. What are we looking at? Is this the kitchen upstairs?
This is the upstairs kitchen. So there are 2 kitchen areas in this particular home, and they redid the upstairs kitchen with granite countertops and brand new cabinets. The floors, that is real hardwood flooring. That is throughout the upstairs. So it's they did a very nice job with that.
I like the open beam ceilings, the granite countertops, especially if you are, let's say you're home sheltering with the big family and you guys want to have a get together with the dinner, having everybody come together while we're maintaining their social distancing. You can still do that in this big open space.
And you can kind of see also, like from this window, you can see the views of the Ko'olau Mountains. There's actually a lanai that goes along the front of the house that you can walk across. Oh,
Laura says she likes the ceilings.
Yes, she does. Oh, good. You're able to do the comments.
Yep.
All right. The ceilings are beautiful. You don't see these kind of ceilings very often. So here's another view of the kitchen, and look at all that counter space.
Yeah. Now tell them now. There's a kitchen upstairs, and then there's a kitchen downstairs. What do they need to know about that?
Okay, so with double kitchens, unless it is a multifamily home, like a true duplex, which this home is not a true duplex. It just has different living areas. You can't have 2 legal kitchens. So There's 2 kitchen areas. There's 1 full kitchen, and then the kitchen upstairs, it just cannot have like a stove. So they have a hot plate. Now, I know that this can cause issues if you're going to be utilizing the VA loan. Now, this particular home does have a VA loan on it, so it is VA approved.
Yes.
So that's kind of the workaround on the double kitchen.
Well, yeah, so that's the workaround. And so obviously it's set up where people can prepare meals in whatever that fashion is going to be in the 2 different kitchens. So, and then take them back for maybe the people that just tuned in. What kind of, you could live downstairs and rent upstairs, or you could live upstairs and rent downstairs. What could be the possible rent for up and down?
So again, we got these quotes from one of our favorite property managers, Duke Kim Han of Hawaii Pacific Property Management. Yes. And what he told us was about $2,300 for the downstairs. And the downstairs has 2 full bedrooms, 2 full baths, and a gym area. And then upstairs could be rented between $3,500 to $3,800. And that's 4 bedrooms and 2 full baths.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Hey, Sean agrees with us on the views of the Ko'olaus.
Oh, yes. They're beautiful. And you know what? When it's raining, the waterfalls just, I mean, you can see how the water is just coming down off the mountains.
Yeah. So, how's the market? Everybody's asking with this COVID-19. You've got to have adaptive strategies. One of them is this virtual open that we're doing right now, in addition to the physical opens. Adrian, you're showing them the pictures. What's important for people at home to know about this virtual open house? How does it benefit you as a seller?
Well, I think, for our sellers who actually, they live in the upstairs part, and the downstairs is now currently vacant. So you can see that from this photo. But it does limit the exposure for the owner-occupied homes. Just as specialized cases are rising, we want to try and limit that interaction. And so it's helpful, right? Especially for the tenant-occupied or owner-occupied homes.
Well, let me ask you, if you're a buyer out there, is now a good time to buy?
Oh, absolutely. These interest rates are amazing. It is amazing.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And keep in mind, these interest rates are below 3% to something, all of that. You have to keep that in perspective. Come outside, look around. I'm just doing a live virtual stream here. I'm talking to our visitors over here.
Yep. So Attilio was actually at one of our newest listings that is vacant.
We're going to show here in a little bit.
Yep. And we'll be getting to that one later on today.
Back to those interest rates. Back to the interest rates for potential buyers of this property. You're like waiting. Should I buy this Kaneohe property with this income potential?
Yes.
The answer is yes, because interest rates in 1983 were about 18-19%. And so for them to be below 3%, about somewhere between 2 and 3%, you are able to have a lot smaller mortgage for this type of price point. So now is a good time to buy this home in Kaneohe. What else, Adrian?
So one other thing that I do want to point out is, so this is the downstairs area that the current owners were using as a rental. Now, you can see these are really nice Corian countertops. The flooring does need to be replaced, and they have begun this process. They've already purchased the new flooring, and that's another reason why we're not having people come through. So we're doing a virtual showing for you viewers out there. You can schedule a in-person showing if you can show us the pre-approval.
Now, but Adrian, speaking and reminding them about our virtual showings, if you go to teamlally.com, click on 3D, click on the 3D button, and you can see a 3D tour of this listing yourself.
I'll show you right here.
Yeah.
So you just click this button right there. And you can have a 3D, you can do this yourself. Okay, and so then, back to the photos and to Keikikane.
And then Sean, come over here real quick. Sean's going to say hello. Just say hello, Sean, real quick.
How's it going, guys?
Hi, Sean. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so again, this is the downstairs area that would rent for about $2,300 to $2,500. There is an owned PV system, which keeps that electric bill super low. And I think, just depending on your lifestyle, if you want to be downstairs, you could rent the upstairs or vice versa. There's definitely a lot of potential. Or if you just have a really large family, this
Yeah.
is a great multi-generational home.
We've got about 5 minutes left on this one, and we've got 3 more of these that we're going to come visit today, including the one that I'm at. But again,
Yes.
regarding Kaneohe traditionally, Kaneohe Kailua, super tight markets. So with the interest rates being as low as they are, if you're waiting and waiting for the right time, now is the right time. I would encourage you, get a hold of your agent. You don't have an agent, give us a call.
Well,
We'll get you pre-approved.
the other thing I want to point out as well, back to Duke, our favorite property manager with Hawaii Vista Property Management, he did a little training for our team about the rental market.
Yes.
And one of his comments was that because the Marine Corps base is, I guess they don't have as much base housing, that the demand for rentals on that side of the island in Kaneohe and Kailua is extremely high. And it's a very tight market on the rental side, as well as the sales side too. So it's,
and let's explain it to them one more time. A lot of the other Kaneohe Marine Base is a huge base, and you do have Wheeler, Schofield, Hickam, Pearl Harbor. Here's the challenges. Kaneohe Marine Base being such a large base, they don't have a lot of on-base housing.
Or so as much housing as they do over in the other.
As the other do. So all the people that are stationed there that don't want to be driving from the other base housing that's on the other side of the island, they're looking to rent in the area. So that's what's making it super tight rental market in that area. And so you could easily rent out that lower half to maybe 2 young guys in the military, maybe a family in the military. Maybe you're in the military, and then you renting those out to other military families.
That's right. So here's another shot of just the common area right when you walk in from the carport.
Yep.
So it's a big open space.
Yeah, and it feels like you've got 2 single-family homes stacked on top of each other with how much space each level has.
And pretty much you do. The other thing I want to touch on, which I'm not sure if we've got a picture of it, but this particular home, it's a corner lot, and it has a spot to park your boat, which I think is pretty unique and valuable, especially being so close to the water. Yeah.
So again, corner lot. So benefits of a corner lot: you only got a neighbor behind you and to the left of you, so no neighbor on the other side. You have more street parking, and and that boat parking. And that what's cool about that boat parking? It's on property. A lot of times you leave your boat on the side of the road. It doesn't make your neighbors too happy when you leave your boat parked there all the time. And but having it on your property is kind of a nice feature, or maybe an extra vehicle, or if you want to put what the current owners have right there, a storage shed.
Yep. So right now they have it as shed parking. So this is another nice benefit of this home. I love how the owner has turned this big area into a gym, especially with all of the home sheltering that we're doing. And I do know that he's selling some of this gym equipment. It's not going to all go with them to their next home.
Especially with the gyms opening, closing. Yeah. Hey, if it's your home gym, it's always open, right?
That's right. And then speaking of the home officing and home gymming, this is another area in the upstairs part of the home that can be used as for homeschooling or a home office, whatever you like.
Come on down, Greg. I'm telling Greg. I see Greg over there. I'm telling him, come join us. Come walk around.
We're gonna be wrapping this one up here in just a moment because we've got to head on over to Hawaii Kai.
Greg's gonna pop in and say hello real quick. Say hello.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, aloha.
Aloha. So Greg is one of our newest team members, Greg and Shane. They're out there with the Tilio in Mililani.
And they got their masks on and their social distancing, and they're helping Ray here with the crowd because we're getting this open house. We're getting probably every 2 minutes looks like a new party's walking in.
It's a busy Sunday.
Busy Sunday.
All right, well, stay with us. We've got a few more homes to show you, and we'll see you at the next one.
We'll be taking you out to Hawaii Kai. Oh, do it again, Adrian. Do it again.
Be safe
And aloha.